Legendary teams, major players, and electrifying tactical action are back in CSGO Regional Major Rankings 2021. From June 27th till July 4th, 10 teams will clash in the thrilling showdown for the prize pool of $100,000 and slots at the PGL Major Stockholm 2021. Who will win more rounds? Who will show the most furious play? And who will claim the major prize? Find out at the CSGO Regional Major Rankings 2021. And don't forget to reload.
Welcome back again to the StarLadder Regional Major Ranking Tournament to predict, or rather set up us for the next major, which, Jason, I was actually just sitting here thinking about. StarLadder hosted the last one. I know it seems ancient and long ago, but perhaps fitting that we're here now getting ready for Stockholm. Yes, no, maybe?
So I didn't hear a word you just said, but it looked like you were giving us a great introduction to the day.
I see what I just did. Yeah, so they could hear me and my point stands, but I did mute myself to you in Discord.
You looked great while doing it. You looked very confident in whatever information you were delivering.
All I was letting you know was that it's fitting that StarLadder hosted the last major, and here we are getting ready for the next one with them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, actually, that is true. It's been a long damn time, has it, between majors. That's kind of sad. Yeah, that was a fun one in Berlin. Either way, we're almost back to the next major, which is awesome news. And we've got NAVI up 1-0, trying to gain those RMR points throughout this event. Over to Nemiga, playing on Dust2 as map number 2. It's NAVI's pick. Did you see anything on Inferno to give you hope, Matt, that Nemiga can make this competitive?
Yes. I thought there was a few times they definitely let their guard down. I think the round where they lost to Electronic top mid, I mentioned it. I thought they could have been better with their utility in that point. But overall, I think there is hope. I mean, they were good at isolating certain NAVI players. Top Banana, we touched on that. They did have a game plan. I think the economy just broke and fell apart from them. And then unfortunately, when we swapped over to the other half, NAVI just ran away. And at that point, we're just firing on all cylinders. So I don't think they're going to win this game, really, honestly, especially now that we're on Navi's choice. But yeah, if NAVI aren't careful and if they can't get the economy established, then it will fall apart. We know Dust2 relies on it, especially if the CTs have any sort of semblance of coordination at all. Yeah,
I think we have to expect that Navi's just going to be able to run away with this one. So I'm with you there. I like the economic tug of war. Like I said, I would have liked to have seen one of those halves of the back and forths turn out in Nemiga's favor. And I hope we see them at least get some momentum at some point during this game, like string like 4 or 5, maybe 6 rounds together, so we can see how Navi is going to be able to respond to that kind of adversity. I hope it happens. I don't know if it will. Both teams are ready. We're about to go live and get into this map. Navi looking to secure a victory in just 2 maps. Nemiga obviously wanted to force this onto Mirage, and then we'll start looking at the standings and close out the day after that. Yes. But here we go.
Yeah, here we go indeed. In fact, I can see it right now. We are into the first rounds. We are getting the buy underway. Not much to report in terms of buy. There's 2 flashes for Boomich, a smoke and a Molotov on Bit, and that's because things are on fire. In fact, still on fire. You can, they took it away. I was going to put on the glasses, Jason.
Oh, man, you missed it. You missed the chance. It's all right. We've got a few more days. You can make it happen. 1 flashbang to get out long. Another flashbang for the follow-up peek, and that one works. And Perfecto's got a double kill. Lollipop did get 1 frag towards the other side of the map, but at the moment, this is all about the pit attack and defense.
Yeah, Lollipop still holding. Oh, this is aggressive. He's going to get out of pit. Wants to open the angle. They peek to try and find him there, and guess what? He's moved, and he's got 3 for his trouble. Electronic has 2 on of his own, and now he'll go back to try and deny Lollipop of the ace, but not how you bunny hop properly. Lollipop starting it off, man. What a job.
I mean, Electronic clearly didn't ever think there was a world in which Lollipop kept pushing forward, but when you got 4 kills, you might as well go aggressively for the ace. Nicely done with the holdout long with the USP, especially considering Navi got, a player out to blue bin and had another Perfecto out there with the flashbang, got him 2 frags to start things out. That's a tough defense to recover when the opposition already gets 2 frags at long. So Nemiga going to start with the advantage. No plant meets no rifle buy from Navi. And here you go, Matt. This one should be nice and simple to convert a second round.
I think this time, yeah, we might have that possibility.
You think?
As we wait in middle, electronic, simple, bit. They both have 1 in their name. Boomich has a 4. Does that mean he has a 4 head?
Lollipop has a 2 and a 1.
Is that 2 times 1, which is still just 2, or is it 3? Or is it 21?
So many questions.
And it could actually be 21,000, Jason, because there's a K after it.
Yeah, he's doing great. He's really, he's got a lot of numbers that he could go with here. Oh, he's going to get a chance. Run boost. He's missing a lot of shots. Nothing is connected, but it's okay. He can fall back. He's baiting him into J.O. There's the headshot. There's the FAMAS spray down. Simple gets just the 1, and that's going to be it. So Lollipop would probably enjoy forgetting that round ever happened. Especially after the ace. That was a bit awkward to watch, but it was like a warm-up round, you know? We're not going to judge him.
Round?
Yeah, we're not going to judge him on that. We're just going to, you know, attribute it to something else. He had to scratch his nose.
Well, Simple this time looking for... Oh, that's almost unfortunate. I feel like his teammate kind of blocked when he might have shot right there. Bit gets in his way. But Bit's going to be aggressive. He's running it all the way up to Catwalk at this point in time with the Galil. And if I'm not mistaken, he's got a teammate with him to try and help take that position, as Boomich is there as well with the AK. And I would much rather have the AK open up toward Goose, personally. So nice to have him there. Bit of contention toward long. Lollipop already saw the ace there. Looks like he's going to be tasked with that pretty much this whole game right now on the rifle. And that means on the site, Disbalance has to be very careful because Box and Jo are really trying to take over mid presence or at least get some information. But that means Disbalance is completely alone. Box rotates back now. Okay, so this does strengthen that a little bit. Plus, they had the smoke, so they're all right. There's like a quiz question we can give right now, Jason, to figure out the or how recent our audience is to Counter-Strike.
Here we go.
And we just ask, you know, what does the Goose reference in that position?
That's got to be well known by now.
I think so, but again.
Yeah, that's fair. Out mid we go. Boomich has got the first kill. Lollipop. He's going to try and sneak through the smoke. He's trying to find a gap. Electronics being silent. Oh, and he gives it away. Gives away the game. Electronics happy for that one. And Bit with a Galil drive-by. Box has a fast flank, but no one even stayed alive long enough for him to put himself into play. First round for Navi on the board. Box, ooh, he actually, see, you wanted some trigger discipline, Matt. We're going to get some.
Yes, convert over to an AK.
Yep, take it away.
Oh, I will. He's going to take that AK away, and he's going to get Perfecto. Yeah, that's some pretty sick trigger discipline, actually. I like that a lot. Second player has no idea he's there. Why would he? His teammate already ran by. You know what we call that in Tarkov, Jason?
What's that?
A rat. He's a friggin' rat.
Rat has become, I think, a widely popular way to describe things or people in all of esports lately. I've seen a lot of rats thrown around.
I feel like that's fair with some of the people I've met in esports, too. And he's back.
And he's back. He's back, boys. We get it all. 2-1 in the favor of Nemiga, but a good quick response and rebuttal from Navi to win that third round. Man, that looked easy as well. Opening kill here. Obviously a little bit weird with that kind of play through the smoke from Lollipop, but Bit has a nice headshot entry, and Nemiga's just going to save their cash. They invest in some Deagles. They've got an M4 and an AK from the previous round. They're going to see what those can do, but they want to save up for the AWPs in the next one.
Box wants to go through on this. Gets flash from his teammate, perfectly timed. Bit goes down. He would have heard them coming in from the tunnels. He was close enough to the doors to do so. Good response from Perfecto. As he takes that one on Catwalk, is he aware? And good jump peek because he spots Lollipop before he can get to the gun. Boomich was also working up Catwalk. They now find themselves with a man advantage, and Navi want to get this immediately back into a tied game situation on 2-2.
Yeah, Jayo was actually around in middle to try and after he picked up that AK-47 to try and do something. Wasn't able to get involved a whole lot in that action. And now Navi with 2 kills on Catwalk, they're more than content to just take over the A bomb site. And for Nemiga, the only goal is to get away with that one rifle that they still have in their hands, and they should be able to as well. 3 players here. I doubt Navi is going to be super motivated to chase this down.
Spots one window. Realizes there's a good chance that's a bait setup in B, or at least a second player is going to be looking through the doors. Fires back that way. But yeah, I don't think they're going to go any further than this. He's just hoping for a lucky kill at this point to get one more gun on the ground. There's really only one gun to get. Of course, Jo having the AK from Bit. But again, tie game situation. Simple's going to get ever so closer. Just see him like W key. Straight up Chad his way in there. He might. He might.
Nah.
Do it right now. Go. Oh, I love it. I love it. Nearly gets 2 for it.
Speaking
that's
of rats,
what we call a Chad.
That's what we call a rat.
No, he was a Chad. He went chatting on them. They were rats in the site, not moving. We'll get you into Tarkov eventually.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of different definition of a rat being going around these days.
Oh, you'll know what a rat is as soon as you play Tarkov. Trust me. You'll learn real fast.
Okay. I'm excited for that day to come. Molotov out towards long. Ooh, it's going to be a battle. That is a great first bullet shot. Even blind. I think he was able to line it up and see where Simple was going to land before the flashbang popped, but still, stellar work from Jo, and that's long controlled for Nemiga.
Oh my god, Box. Every single bullet in the server is being shot at him right now, and they're all coming through the door. Boomich doesn't want to spam, he just walks in, but actually he burns Boomich alive as a result of that, so I think he did well, given the circumstances. Jo's going to go down to electronic. MDS, back out through window. Challenges it. I like it. Takes back mid-control Perfecto. However, still has Lollipop. Reads the flank very well. And that's going to give Navi a bit more control, or at least a chance, as Perfecto's in a 1-on-2. Disbalance, however, is on the A site with Bomb, with Op, and he's going toward Long, which is going to make things difficult. Flash out. He now has the advantage, surely, and hits the shot. No mistake.
Yeah. If he missed, maybe an opportunity. But not at all. So 3-2, 1-round lead for Nemiga. Still plenty of money for the attacking side on Navi. And same for Nemiga. Going to be able to just reinvest right back into it. Simple with the op now as well. He's dropped down and very aggressively trying to take an angle towards left mid. The op for the CT side is over towards the long cross, throwing support utility for a long take. And this time, no one is out from Navi. Lollipop is going to take control.
JO's down at CT this time. Crossfire set with Box, but again, they've got to be careful with that because it means Disbalance has an op. Now, he's at car, so he can fall back down long given that Lollipop's still there, but it does mean that they would have a lot of presence toward Catwalk. Jo certainly would be able to cover off that drop position, but he's back toward railing. I never called it railing until today, and I heard you say it, and I went, you know what? I like that.
Ramp, rail, whatever. It all works.
Well, it just means they're right along the ramp, right? They're right up against the edge.
Yep. Ooh, off angle for Lollipop. There's Molotov coming in, trying to fake a bit of utility, and it works for Lollipop. Jo, he's under pressure. He's by the railing, not at the railing, but he's got a lot of battles. Bit low HP, didn't matter. Headshot delivered. Perfecto can actually get this bomb planted. Doesn't need to commit any more than he actually does, and Electronic has them frozen. This is a really awkward situation for the post plant.
Disbalance, can't hit the first shot toward Platinum. Jo will as they get aggressive, but Simple up close. That's a no-scope on Jo. Electronics fall into Lollipop. It's all on Simple. Bomb ticking. Goes for another no-scope. If he wins this round, it would be remarkable. He's not going to do it. Gets one more on MDS. Lollipop gets too close for comfort. And he'll take the round. Nemiga's going to go up now 4-2, and that will be money gone from the Navi side.
Yeah, that was a weird situation. Navi really needed Electronic to win one of those battles out towards long. They needed that to just relieve some of the pressure that Perfecto and Simple were feeling up in the bomb site, and it didn't happen. So good job from Nemiga. Good retake once that bomb gets planted, and really minimizing the amount of damage that Simple can do with the AWP. So I said I wanted to see Nemiga gain control and get some momentum and win some rounds in a row. They are starting to do that. They now have control of the economy. There's one more buy they have to burn through, and they have a 2-round lead.
Jo falls back. Molotov down at his feet. Lollipop will back off from cave. Well, I say that, he's actually gone back through the doors, but meanwhile, we're going to turn our attention to middle because we have to. A man down already, Navi, and they start to look for an execution. Crisscross smokes. I like these. It means the window can't see quite as clearly down toward middle. They have to actually get wider on the take, but they also cover off CT spawn. They can wrap either direction, but they go straight up the ramp toward B. Boomich, good trade. In fact, that's a clean kill. It was Box inside the site. They got Perfecto and Simple. He still has the AWP. A little bit delayed on the trigger as he wanted to go for the no-scope, and I think his brain got ahead of his body on that situation as Disbalance at least gets Boomich back, but bomb to be planted. Electronic at a 1-on-3. Too little, too late. They're already on the case, walking in from tunnels, and another round for Nemiga.
Yeah, that flank was so fast. No chance to even get anywhere close to post-plant positions. 5-2 for Nemiga. That plant is going to help Navi a little bit, but I still think they have to spend at least one round again with a little bit of like a half-eye. That round they had some Tech 9s mixed in. This round, again, it's going to be Armor Deagle with some utility. But the ops are starting to be pretty effective for Nemiga. Box doing some good shooting. I Disbalance as well with an AWP. And Navi's got a tough defense to crack here.
Yeah, this is looking well composed. I mean, again, it's the money that's been the problem for Navi as they find themselves once again shooting out with just pistols. A couple Tech 9s. Tech 9 making a comeback, Jason?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's selectively used. I think some players enjoy it, some players don't.
It's not like the 2015 era.
No, I missed that era. But, I mean, the Deagle is just so strong. I think most players are just like, yeah, even if it's good, why would I go away from the Deagle? Molotov towards Xbox. Box is going to peek behind it. Misses one opportunity, and he's got to know there's some close up. That smoke is going to protect him. Puts out his own Molotov right at the end.
Jo still wants to wait on this position. Pretty standard setup. Dust2 has become quite standard in that regard, but yet still entertaining because it's just so much about these individual duels when the takes happen. It's always a good time. Don't smoke out to Cat. That allows them to get a little bit further toward Jo, but he's certainly preparing himself for this take, and Molotov in front of them will slow them a little bit more. Disbalance, flashed off. Now we're going to see the drop play. So watch for Boomich. Because if Jo is preoccupied, yep, gone. Boomich takes him down. Now Lollipop has to cover the AWP. Disbalance is forced further down long. They put a corner smoke out as well, which I absolutely love because it renders the op essentially useless, but Lollipop doesn't go and retakes the position. Bomb is planted, but he's got a lineup bit able to work with Perfecto, and they both go down to 40 HP, but they find the kill, 2 versus 2. Oh, now that they're coming out from CT, Flash made it through, but not onto the eyes of Perfecto, and in a flash, Bit's gone, and it is just Perfecto remaining against Box in a 1-on-1. He'll go for the reverse jump elevator to try and get information, but it's up the ramp he goes, AWP in hand, misses the first shot. Perfecto now knows it's an op, but it's through the box. Box through the box. How about that, Jason?
It's got a certain poetic end to it. 6-2. That is a very grimy retake. What a great strategy from Navi. They staggered those flashbangs so damn well. And the only unfortunate part of that for Navi was that all those kills are in positions where they can't actually recover the guns. This is great. Smoke blocking off Boomich, isolating that fight. Everyone's blind as well. Another flashbang is going to come through, and it's wonderful. They're able to get a plant out of it, 4 kills, good damage to the economy, even in a losing effort. Gotta be happy about that one.
Box again, takes out Bit. Battle of the Bees.
They're losing a lot to this double up setup right now, Matt. Box has done a pretty good job so far early on in mid. There's a flash to peek around the corner. Oh, Electronic boosted up. Misses the chance. Misses everything. And Idis Balance has taken a good peek in towards the long cave, and that's rough. This is a round Navi really wanted to capitalize on 4 kills in the previous half buy, and they're getting absolutely stuffed.
Well, yeah, I'm impressed with Nemiga's CT side so far. And again, the duels, they're living up to them, no question. Through smokes mid crisscross throne, Perfecto is going to go down. Box could see through that, no problem. And MDS will take out Simple, so 7-2. Oh, yeah, I'd be laughing and having a good time, too. Even looks at the camera. Look at this little troll. I like it. I do Jason.
Too. That's good stuff. A little bit of personality showing. Well, what can you say? Lollipop 13 kills. Box with 11 kills.
Simple's trying with that scout, isn't he? This balance waits on the other side. Double up again. You mentioned it. Absolutely slaughtering Navi right now.
Ooh, here's a potential engagement. Is he gonna get a flash? That would give away the game. Oh, Navi just dropped down just before Jo turned the corner. All right, they're content to clear out Catwalk and just back away with it. Navi's going to hear that presence there, and they need to go re-clear Catwalk before they really can decide to make any kind of a play out mid. They need to make sure that defense is forced back so there's no fast flank. It's pretty easy for them to do it. Box going to back away, but now Nemiga's in a tough place. They got to feel like a mid to B split is coming. They've seen all the ingredients for it, except for maybe the bomb. And Box is going to come right back to re-aggress, and a missed shot, missed opportunity. And MDS has just very few seconds before he's collapsed upon.
Yeah, they're already out through middle. Bit's going to take him down easily, and obviously you're going to put a smoke towards CT at that point because you know you have B available for the taking. Why take any more duels than you need to? Lollipop, Jo, and Disbalance will back away to try and save. There's still not a lot of money built up on Nemiga. That's the crazy part about this, as Navi will finally find their third round.
Yeah, but they got bailed out. Yeah, go on.
Well, I was just after giving up 5 in a row. Don't worry, you can talk over me. It's fine.
No, we'll figure it out as we go.
Or we won't, but whatever.
I think I lost the point I was going to make.
You did what I did.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Listen, I know you got the smooth head. I didn't know you had the smooth brain to match, Jason.
My brain is so smooth. Yeah, they get a little bit of a gift, right? Box pushing into upper dark. It seemed like he had kind of a sitter of a shot to just pick off one. And who knows what happens from there? Who knows if he's able to pick off one and fall back and get away if Navi still continues with that attack. But the fact that he missed was kind of like the green light to Navi. They love that. Miss and a kill. 7-3, Navi just 4 rounds back, but it still feels like they haven't entirely solved the problem of this double op that's been an effective defense for Nemiga so far through the first 10 rounds. But here we are. We're going to rack them up again and get at it. Bowling reference for you.
Yeah, not bad. Just put the bumpers up. Can't miss that way. Lollipop can't miss. Electronic goes down. They're going to continue to challenge it. Long smoke inside of the cave. Jo, the one to throw it, and he'll back off. Happy to allow Lollipop to anchor the position.
What do you do now? Out mid we go. Boomich with the bomb up towards Catwalk. Perhaps they're trying to fake as if this is going to be a mid to B split. Boomich going to chuck some utility out. Box is blind, takes a shot. Jo is close to mid. He's got a lot of information, smoked off now. But I think Navi's got to be very cautious about how they approach this. They're hoping there's going to be some kind of a response. Simple's looking for the re-peek from window, but it's not coming.
but Bit's going to take down Box immediately when he goes back out as they continue to battle each other in middle. Jo tagged by the Molotov, so that was audible. They'll know he's now in that smoke, and as a result of that, Bit's going to stay and hold mid. Simple does his job and opens up B. Bit's got to be careful. I don't think he's aware. Jo's come out of the smoke. He is now nearly gets 2 for 1, but Lollipop slides beyond where his teammate went down. We've seen people make that mistake before. They think, right, this is where I peak. No, you got to go a little wider than that. Reset the aim. Simple. His aim's perfect as Lollipop gets chowed upon, and it's just disbalanced, backs off. 2 in a row for Navi. So good response. And again, money starting to dwindle on the CT side.
That's a super impressive round win for Navi there. I love everything they did. That was so nice. 3 versus 5. You get out mid. You have Simple and Bit out mid. You get Bit into position, find him a kill, and then Simple and Boomich fall all the way back and readdress towards upper dark for a B hit. You leave Bit in middle to watch for the cross through the smoke, to watch for the rotation. And I mean, Nemiga, once the Opera dies in window, I don't really know. Once Box dies, I don't know what the response is. MDS is kind of trapped in a position that he can't escape from in the B bomb site where he's chosen to defend, and there's no one who can really make it over to support him. It's a really, really interesting way to apply some pressure on a team that actually has the man advantage. So nicely done from Navi in the mid round to find themselves out of a sticky situation, and they've kind of gotten there. They've finally ground that economy down on the Nemiga defense. And it's going to be a round where they have to sit out. So AWP and IDIS balance, 5-7, couple of deagles, a little bit of utility.
Lollipop, quick peek. With the deagle, Box, he'll hold up against the smoke inside of the mid double doors. 5-7 in his hand. Corner smoke long. So Navi trying to push them off and get a take. In fact, they're going to put one inside the pit. Bomb still waits back towards CT spawn. Or rather, excuse me, that's the wrong spawn. T spawn. It'd be cool if it was waiting at CT spawn, because, you know, then the CTs could just camp it all game, and that'd be really boring. Boomich will go back to grab it now as they start to actually put everyone in this position. Nade behind the car. No one in B, though, so they're going to be fast in these rotations. AWP, if this balance can disrupt this round, Navi might get caught out. They want strength in numbers so that they can get immediate trades. They don't want to lose any weapons in this, Jason.
Yeah, that would be nice. A lot of smokes up. Navi's going to straight up commit. Good kill from Bit as the smoke clears. They turn left through the smokes, and they turn left right into the stack. Perfecto's going to tap away, and I think the danger has abated to a certain degree, and definitely with the no-scope. Still, pretty tough anti-eco battle there getting into the A-bomb site.
Box will fall all the way behind them inside of long, and this one, again, is going to be another round for Navi, so they'll go 7-5. Good turnaround. 3 rounds in a row now as they start to close the gap. It was getting a little ugly for a while, so they turned it at about the right time, and double up for them now? They're going to go for that? Double up T now, they're going to throw it away. That's probably smart. Gun juggle. Just take them all. Just put them both in your pocket for the next round, Jason.
Yeah. That'd be fun. I like that. Ooh. Is he going to go for something right at the end? No, he's not. No, he is not. All right. 7-5. Nemiga still with a 2-round lead, and they're back to the purchases. 16 kills on Lollipop, 11 on Box for the Nemiga side of things. Over for Navi. I mean, it's pretty even affair across the board. Everyone within 2 to 3 kills of each other. Smoke going down in middle. Simple taking a shot. Not going to find anything. This is faster pace. This is looking like they're falling right into a B split pretty quick. But now that they know Jo's there, again, do they want to force him back before they commit to this? 3 players are ready to go in B halls in upper dark.
Smoke again towards CT, but Box is forward of that. Bit again gets the opener, so he's been pretty solid this game, actually, the newest player of Navi. 5 months now, I think he's been in the roster. Thereabout. I mean, it's only 7 kills, but everyone's at the highest is only at 8, to be fair, so very close grouping on the Navi side. 16 for Lollipop, by the way. Good performance from him so far, and another one goes the way of the CTs this time, but bomb planted. It's going to be a stalemate. 8 players staying alive in the rounds. Nice.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. I mean, they only had one defender in the B bomb site. This was more of like a mid and A lean from Nemiga. So as soon as MDS went down with what I think Navi had 2 to 3 players sitting in the smoke and B tunnels, like, you know, as soon as he goes down and that smoke's up in the double doors, yeah, you can go for it. Yeah, there's a chance you might even win it, but is it worth the risk? And obviously, for the moment, they don't want to be sitting out too many more rounds as this half comes to a close where they just can't even battle for it, where they have to play with pistols. Happy to keep the 8.
You like that music, Jason? I played
do,
it just for you.
I started headbanging. I was ready for that. I like it. We should have that music every time the bomb explodes.
Yes, I'm so down with that.
Yo, StarLadder kills it with the tunes. We need those guitar guys back. They need to have those guitar guys from the major that were in Berlin and just put a webcam on them.
I'm down. I think, like, we could add some sound bar. Like, I know there's, like, the soundtracks now you get bumps, but, like, remember in Halo where, like, if you, the party mode where, like, you got headshots, it would be like, hooray! Stuff like that. Perfecto. Jo is blind. He'll capitalize. Everyone's blind. Bit's gonna get a kill on top of it, and then he goes one better. Again, the entries from Bit looking solid, and already we're onto a save again from Nemiga. Round 14 is gonna tie us up, Jason, just like that. Navi's back.
I think you inadvertently tested like the party pack with that opening headshot out towards long.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, it synced up real well. I wouldn't pay for it, but it was cool. It was like a nice little
Oh, okay. I see how it is. Maybe I'll go be a Dota caster so I can get a voice pack.
Ooh, there's an idea.
Wait, we want voice packs, or you just want me to screw off the Dota?
Oh, I
just
don't want you to
back
screw up the
CS,
Dota.
Jason,
I'm just saying, if you want a voice pack, that'd be the best idea you got.
True. That's true. All right, fair. Perfecto gone. Box with the kill, and he'll smoke off tunnels as well. And he's, at this point, getting boxed in, Jason.
They're coming right through the smoke, my friend. They're not going to slow down. Electronic, simple. Oh, they slowed down. All right. I'll eat my words, I guess. Bit searching for him, and he's going to get it right at the end, right at the last second. Box goes down. Okay, well, it was, this played out exactly what I wanted to see out of this second map. Was Nemiga going on a run, getting some control, being in a good position, and I wanted to see how Navi responded, and they've responded phenomenally, haven't they? 5 straight and 5 plants. Even when Nemiga went on their 5-round run of their own, they had to retake and defuse 3 plants. So it's not like Navi was getting completely blanked.
No, not at all. Good shot disbalance as he takes down Boomich. Nice to see the catwalk boost work out. That's the first time they've had the opening pick in, I think, quite a few rounds, because they've had trades, but nothing sustainable. So,
whoa, Electronic and Pit. This is huge.
This is massive.
They have no idea he's here, do they?
Trigger discipline, my friend. That's exactly what we talk about. I mean, he could have been gifted so much more there. I don't know how I feel about that. He gets one at least, but it's still a 3-on-3. That's going to thin out the defense, and they've got to rotate back over from B. It's MDS and Box the ones to do so, Jason, but Disbalance still has this AWP on the A site.
Yeah, and the ops have actually been a pretty big pain for Navi throughout this half. Typically the double op setup, but even just Disbalance has hit some nice ones. Boosted up. Looking for any appearance on Catwalk. Not going to get it quite yet as Navi's slow to adjust to the other side of the map. They've been very effective in these mid-rounds when they've had the time and when they've had some map to work with. Good quick scope from Disbalance, and it's a 2 versus 3.
It's simple with a deagle. He was aware that there was a chance they could push through middle to try and retake on Catwalk. And he gets caught out for it. Bomb now dropped, and it's going to be Disbalance that gives Nemiga the first half, 8-7. So despite that comeback from Navi, they still end up 1 shy as we hit the halfway mark. And it all comes down to the second half. We finally had a pistol round converted as well, Jason.
We love it. We love it. We'll see if we get another one. Is that a penguin?
I missed it, but I'm really sad that I missed it.
There was a weird little creature on that guy's monitor stand. I mean, it wouldn't be that weird if it was a penguin. I just couldn't tell. 1 round lead for Nemiga into the second half pistol. 2 HEs on Perfecto and Boomich. Pair of flashbangs in their hands as well. Bit's got 1 kill. There's the first flash. Simple's going to commit, and takes his time as the magazine runs low. Double kill for Simple so far in the round. And Nemiga, they're about to find out both of these Nemiga players are out long, and it's pretty much all over from here.
I would say it's definitely over from here. Navi's going to win their second pistol of the game. I mean, it's not really their second pistol. It's the second pistol, Jason. The one, the only. Well, not the only because there's two of them, but you get what I mean.
It's about to be theirs.
It's about to be that nice trade. The thing is, Simple even did that right. He went for trigger discipline to see if anyone else would come out, and then they were so staggered that it
was a little bit late.
Caught him out.
It's like, what the hell?
Yeah. Why are you not quicker?
Yeah, exactly. Well, Electronic's going to get, I think will be an easy one if Lollipop continues to move in this direction. Probably not going to consider it. That's a hard flank to read. All tied up, 8-8.
And now we need to convert it again as we take a look back at Simple's good work. ADR 48.9. I can't imagine that's true. 12 kill, maybe. I mean, maybe they're all that low. Starting to doubt these, you know, Jason?
Yeah. I know what you mean. I feel you on that one. Here we go. Fast-paced. 4 players rushing to lower dark. Pop flash out mid actually misses its mark entirely. And they're going to go right up catwalk. Simple. He gets pulled towards mid initially. Now coming back, and Electronic hasn't been fooled. Drop a smoke, give himself a bit of space to work with. Simple taking a risk, but delivers with just 1 kill. Electronic, all he has to do is stay alive behind this smoke. He does have a teammate as well here, and utility is being used in support, but they're under a lot of pressure, surprisingly. Unfortunately, Nemiga can't get the bomb planted, and it's just a matter of time before Navi is able to mop it up.
Box. Glock in hand. Perfecto's going to find him easily enough. And we do get the second conversion. We get Navi in the lead. And now we get guns out for the T's. And they're going to go immediately onto 2 AK-47s. They can't afford an AWP. So what's the call going to be? Are they looking for more utility? I think so. Yep. Galil for disbalance.
I think so as well. Got plenty of nades. They get plenty of options available to him, Nemiga, on this T side. Ooh, Simple's got the first, but not clean enough to convert a double kill.
Boomich backs away. Electronic is going to come out and support that position now with the FAMAS. But a 4-4 AK is at that range versus FAMAS. Yeah, absolutely. That's going to win it out. So the elevator boost to get Bit back into a better position on top of the site. Deep smoke corner. Actually, excuse me. That's a T-sided smoke that's actually covering off the corner to allow them to transfer over to the far side of the pit and potentially catch someone off on platform. But Boomich back through CT. Bomb's still down at long, but they've certainly got possession of it on Nemiga's side. You don't want to lose this early, this momentum from Navi, because look how long it took them in the first half to come back with it. So they kind of want to capitalize now on the first gun round as well and extend this to, you know, a 4-round spread. Bit's going to get back into position on Cat, looks toward that rail position, can't find the shot. And they'll make their way up ramp. Backside of the box covered off by Molotov. Perfecto's found one, but Boomich goes down immediately after. Perfecto's going to go. The one with the M4 in the play. No, they're not. I take it back. They're actually going to save. They've decided otherwise. No kit, no play.
Yeah, and I mean, if you save these 2 weapons, the Perfecto, I mean, everyone can drop. If they lose these and Perfecto needs a drop, then you kind of have to save. So yeah, just for the money purposes and keeping up a battle. End of these next few rounds, 9-9 is going to be the score. This is good. I like seeing the fight out of Nemiga. Double kill on Lollipop. He's having a good map here on Dust2. He's got 20 kills. He's leading the server, 20 and 11. On the other side, it's Simple at 14, but I mean, you still got everyone on that team within 2 to 3 frags of each other on the Navi side. So no one really blowing up quite yet and taking over the way we kind of saw Simple Electronic do on Inferno. And Nemiga still just sticking in it. Like a hangnail.
Oh, those are the worst. You make them sound like a bad thing, Jason. I think it's fantastic that they're hanging in this. MDS will flash himself out from long. Bit's there. AK ready. Can't do anything with it this time. So at least they carry that AK onto the CT side.
Oh, that's a cool position for Simple. He could decide whatever he wanted to do. He could have pushed up and tried to flank out long, could have pushed up and tried to be sneaky and make a ninja play, or he could have done what he chose, which is back off. He knows he's got Electronic, his teammate, clearing B halls, clearing lower and upper dark, so they know it's going to be an A hit. Electronic is effectively can cover half the map, and Simple just gets to free roam wherever he wants to go. And at the moment, Navi know everything that's occurring. They see nobody in mid. There's nobody in upper lower dark. They know that everyone's got to be out long just in that staging area, and they're just waiting for the response. They can save all their utility. They've got a lot of flashbangs, a lot of 2 HE grenades, which can be so damaging. When that smoke wall comes up, if those are placed appropriately, that can do a lot.
Shots out. A lot of activity at long. Smoke goes down and Boomich is stuck behind it. That puts pressure on Simple, and the Molotov goes to the corner, but it's not going to reach him. He's just barely got enough room to work with, but he doesn't work with it very well as he comes out. Element of surprise on his side. And still Box hits the shot against him. Great take so far from Nemiga. And Bit tries to come back in. Only good for one. Perfecto down as well. This round slipping away as Electronic fires at the dead body that is annoyingly propped up against the wall, and that's going to bait him out and actually mean that Nemiga take the 10th round. 2 in a row as well.
Navi didn't actually have anyone at the site to really kind of mount any kind of defense with that utility. I thought that would have been way more effective with a couple of flashbangs going through, a smoke that could have been thrown in through the Nemiga smoke wall to kind of disrupt the pathing. The nades didn't do as much. And yeah, that Molotov in towards Simple's position, it did eventually spread, which is why that fight looked so awkward. It just started taking him towards the end, and even he got caught off guard by it. He thought he might be safe. Fast-paced out long. Again, anti-eco strategy, but one player smoked off. That's Idis Balance, and he steps up. Double kill for him, and now long is open, and they're not going to slow down. It's a 5-man rush.
They're crossing already as well. There'll be a Molotov put on Catwalk. This is very quick and concise, and 11 rounds now for Nemiga. Might as well just call this one done already. Navi is not in a comfortable position in this game by any means. I mean, Nemiga, again, yesterday, they looked great against Gambit. They gave them a good performance. In fact, took a map off them. So, yeah, you can't underestimate this opponent by any means.
No, this is actually, this map is going to go the distance, I think. This is going to be a battle all the way down. Navi is going to be down by 2. And they've got a decent losing bonus set up. Although still, if they want to buy in the next round, they'll be without an AWP. So, decisions to make in the upcoming round. But they can scrape together a decent, healthy rifle buy. Nemiga, on the other hand, they have all the money in the world. They can do whatever they want. They've lost 4 players in the last 3 rounds. They're sitting flush with cash.
Flush with cash, but pressure getting on Lollipop. I mean, you highlighted him at the start of this series, Jason, and proper thing. I mean, he looks excellent. Quite the game he's having now, and he's going to be holding in... Uh-oh, I think we're going to have a timeout. This doesn't look proper.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's a leg out. Man's just holding the smoke, sliding down the ramp. I'd say we've got a problem.
I like that. He's just taunting him. That's like, he doesn't think they can hit the shot.
Imagine. Well, we'll get a reset on this round once Lollipop's able to get back in. Keep in mind, Amiga, we did see they're already gaming house together, so it's not internet related. Those are the scary ones because you never know how long they'll take to fix themselves or be fixed, whatever the case may be.
I don't know, Matt. We've seen some
Boomich,
headset problems taking some time to fix.
Yeah, the good old headset.
It's a classic. Boomich is having a rough time out here at the moment.
5 kills only, and 5 for MDS, so both of them struggling, but 27 ADR. That's a bit low.
I think it's okay. He hasn't had a whole lot of great action come his way, but you still would like to see a little bit more. Plenty of time for him to get back into it, and a resurgence from someone like Boomich as this second half goes on might be exactly what Navi need to overcome Nemiga here on Dust2. If we do make it to a third, it's what, Mirage, we said?
It is Mirage, yes. Yep, that's correct.
And some good news as well. Remember, there are 2 streams going on here at the StarLadder RMR. The second stream is twitch.tv/StarLadder_CS_EN2. And that is K23 taking on Spirit. That's about to go into a third map as well, as K23 took the opening map of Inferno in overtime. So a little bit of deciding there. Spirit's had a tough time in this event so far, which again is they do have the #1 amount of points in the CIS RMR competition overall, but that could drop if this kind of play, this labored play that they have going on these past 2 days continues.
That's absolutely true. I mean, they're a team that as well, you definitely want to take the advantage while you have it.
Navi's only 100 points behind him.
Well, yeah, and 5 spots available. They're still in an okay spot, but yeah, you definitely want to try and capitalize where you can, because again, we are still prescribing those sort of positions, those challengers, contenders. Legends is a tough one for me to prescribe, but you know, that's what we're giving them still. So there is lots to play for in terms of the ranking beyond just qualifying for the event. Simple. Good look back on some of his work. This one was antagonizing, even though he had good trigger discipline, gets caught out for it. But yeah, Lollipop's been the man of the match so far for me.
He's been real good, which has got to be worrying if you're Nemiga and he just lags out of the server. It's never anything fun.
Yeah, as well, keep in mind, Lollipop started off with the ace as well. So good all around from him. I said that Navi won both. I said that Navi won both pistols. I forgot Lollipop actually came back and took that one from Navi. So forget everything I said. I'm a liar.
Yeah, or just, you know, you forget things that happen. You have the memory of a goldfish, not a liar. There's a difference.
I'm just old.
Yeah, you feeling it? Feeling it in your bones?
Oh, my bones. Yeah, my bones are very much feeling it right now.
Do you feel the weather and the snow in your joints quite yet?
No, just metal. If I felt snow in my joints, I don't know. In Canada, snow joints, like I wouldn't be able to move ever.
Well, you know, like you're sitting on the back patio having dinner.
No, I get it.
Your knee starts to hurt, and you're like, "Oh, there's rain coming."
Gonna rain. Yeah, it's gonna rain. Yeah, I don't have that so much. No, I definitely know that like is a thing, because your like body can like humidity can affect the swelling of certain muscles or whatever. But
it seems like that would be a relatively useful trait to have.
It would,
you know?
Yeah. Like if you were like trying to be like a survivalist or something, right? Like, oh,
like you know how you just broke your arm. Like, could you ask them, like, maybe fix this in a way that my elbow can feel rain
so
coming?
I actually asked them to put an aimbot in my arm, but it didn't work because I'm just as bad as I was before I broke it. So
yeah, you'd need one hell of an aimbot to get better.
Yeah, well, thanks, Jason. Appreciate the kind words. Yeah. It was worth a shot, though, right?
Yeah, absolutely, I guess.
Well, we should get back underway. We are going to get back underway. We're already into the buy time. And we know that there's enough money on Nemiga. They're going to be running all rifles. So no AWPs. Tons of money on Nemiga, in fact. So this is going to be a tough order for Navi to try and close this out on Dust2.
Yeah, they've really made this one. They've got a tough task ahead of them. It's on hard mode for the last 9-10 rounds of this game. Perfecto still with 16K, so saving up some money. So I mean, even if they are to lose, they can have that AWP later on. More than happy to play the supportive role for the moment. Flashbang from Nemiga. Molotov as well to clear Catwalk and force it back.
Very patient hold in mid right now as well from Jo. Just waiting to see if there's going to be any response from Navi to try and retake territory. Bombs behind him on Catwalk. Just a note. Box. He's the one that's actually being a little more aggressive, should we say, for map control, but very patient overall. Smoke down on tunnels. If Bit wants to hold mid, then Perfecto's got to make a play on this. He's actually going to hold inside of that smoke. They're going to give up. split toward B. Boomich can't do much through CT. This is a huge problem and caught out already. Perfecto utility too little too late. And it's again Lollipop, the one that's able to get the job done. 2 kills for him, putting him up to a lovely total now of 24. And I'd call this round done.
Yeah, he's having himself a game. Now, it's not the end of the world just yet. Ooh, this is a big fight. Simple needs to win that. He needs it. Now it's a problem. I was going to say, it's not the end of the world if 3 people bring those rifles out because Perfecto saved the 1600. So they could have had a good buy in the next round. All it would have been essentially is you're just 3 rounds behind instead of 2. Still not the end of the world, but now it gets a little bit more dicey if you want to try and make that call. And I'm actually relatively surprised to see Nemiga not even attempting any kind of a chase to hunt these down. The save call did come super early, so you know they're gonna be, battened up the hatches like real early on. But still, you got so much money. You got 8,100 on Idis balance. You got 6,400 on JO, 6,000 on Lollipop before the round ends. You got plenty of cash to go chase after this and give up a gun or 2 in the process.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I think Nemiga's going to sneak this map away. At this rate, Navi's not looking too comfortable.
They might. Didn't have a feel, didn't even see the mid to B split coming. There wasn't anyone even close to being in position to helping or even thinking of helping. I feel like we still haven't seen Simple get an AWP out yet. I think has had it like 1, maybe 2 rounds in this half. I feel like we just haven't, like, that. What an important weapon that hasn't been on the board for Navi.
Box inside mid. They'll definitely be hearing that on the other side. Bits up close. Steel in hand can be certainly menacing in this position, but not if he's pushed back by the flames. Was there a tick of damage, an audible tick? I'm not sure. Box, apparently not, because he turns his back to it. 1 kill already. It's looking a little bit hungry, perhaps, for that weapon. Smartly backs away from it as JO will assume the position. And then we slow things down again. 1:06 to play with. This would be a huge win for Navi if they're able to do so. Simple Deagle in hand will be holding from Car. Boomich is the one nearby with a rifle for support. He's playing that swing position down towards CT. In fact, he's up on top, of the railing at Cat. So the drop spot. Surely you expect the Molotov or a nade at least toward Car. There it is. Flash instead, There's the Molotov. Okay, so now Simple's forced out. Tries to go back with a Deagle. Oh my goodness, still finds 2, as only Simple can do. He'll take them both, and MDS finally burns him alive, but the round certainly changes. Boomich smoked off. 2 smokes needed, and a nade that's going to go against him. Decent damage done, but not enough. Idis balance left all alone as JO goes down as well from Catwalk. It's Electronic to find the kill, and Disbalance tags up. Should get thought he'd get a second kill out of that. Bit manages to hold it together, but that's a huge win from Navi.
Yeah, what an asshole. I can't believe he got both those kills when the Molotov comes in. Calm and collected inside the flames. 2 headshots as he's backing out. That's a thing of beauty. And man, if this is the turning point, if this is the round that we can point to at the end of this game and say, Navi really turned it around at this moment, Simple's just going to have delivered one more time. And that's got to be frustrating. Just an unbelievable X factor. And now he's got the op. So many flashes ringing over long, and he bails out. He gets away in time. Can't say the same for Boomich. Simple's now have to battle his way out of the Car position.
This is big,
Molotov's going to come in.
If Simple holds them off, he's stuck, you're right, but it's good that he gets the trade and they keep the AWP in play. He wants to smoke himself out of that position. It's a precarious one to be in, but look at Electronic. He's capitalizing on all of this information. And if he sits in this corner, if they go back, they've got to check this. I mean, I know it seems odd to think you check that spot, but they have to. And I think they're not going to. I thought Lollipop was going to come around the corner. He nearly gets the spray transfer into all 3. Hardly had to transfer at that because they came running to him like a bug zapper as JO now turns back to long, knowing that they are getting pushed from every position, and they will try and at least evaluate into B. MDS, 7 kills, hasn't been the hottest hand of this game, and Perfecto's got an angle that surely should prevail, and I say that, he's fine Simple again. Second time he's killed Simple in 3 rounds, and he's going to follow that up. Oh, MDS, you picked the right time to come alive in this game, my friend. Good smoke, Molotov on the window as well, and Bit doesn't want anything to do with it. He's just going to actually hold inside the doorway. Bomb hasn't committed, Jason. This is wide open. Nemiga's turned this around again.
Yeah, Simple's going to be really, really frustrated on that one. I don't know if he turned. I didn't catch it on the minimap if he turned and actually started coming towards the B bomb site, but he's going to be frustrated that Perfecto didn't have his back. MDS puts himself in position with low HP just to grab information. He hears those footsteps. And Bit, can he actually clear this out properly? There's the swing and no immediate headshot. And oh boy, the play from Electronic to give a man advantage, and they cannot close out the round. Nemiga back to winning immediately, 13-10.
That's huge from MDS. I mean, I just finished saying he's only got 7 kills in this game. He killed Simple a few rounds ago to get money out of their hands, but this entry was everything. Simple gets immediately removed. And then this win as well.
He was hidden as well from that position, Simple. I think he readjusted a little bit and just, I mean, Perfecto's not in a position to fully cover it, and he probably knew that, just didn't realize to the extent of it. And that sucks. That's heartbreaking. Navi, again, we mentioned it. They're not making this map easy on themselves. They're doing everything on hard mode, and it continues to be the case.
Lollipop still out toward long. Box creeping in through middle with Jo to work with. Perfecto still inside of B. They're going to rotate, but again, they leave mid open, and it's not the first time we've seen this split come through. No response from CT. You don't need one if you've got an AWP. Finds from window. Box goes down.
They're so lucky.
5-on-4.
They're so lucky Bit checked that. Oh.
Yeah, oh, they would have been slaughtered. That was just an absolute grinder. Boomich. Okay, we talked about him being a little slow this game as well. 6th kill, that one's huge. Because you do not want Nemiga to get to 14. You definitely want to win this eco and try and take back some weapons. And that gun is somewhat retrievable, and I think they're going to have to go that way and make sure that it's not grabbed by Navi, and exactly what they're going to do now. They're going to leave MDS. No, they're going to leave Lollipop, excuse me, in mid to protect it, but Simple's there, AWP up close. We know how good Simple is with that. Makes no mistake on it, and it's just Jo and MDS left. We saw how good MDS was getting inside of the B site last round. This time, different setup, but he still finds Bit. He's making it work. Not this time. Doesn't have Simple first. He'll take that back. Perfecto, you can go down this time. Simple's happy to bait you in return, and the round to Navi.
Yeah, that kill from Boomich was huge, not just for the frag, but he also spotted there were mid to B smokes thrown into CT spawn, 2 of them. One on top of the box and one obviously in the lower choke point. The fact that Boomich peeks off catwalk not only gets a kill, but spots that it's not going to be coming out mid. He has the information at this point. It's not mid to B split. If you're seeing those 2 smokes in your Navi, I think they're considering collapsing on mid with one of the players from B. That was going to be a 4-man hit through halls, which could have been so deadly. So good job from Boomich. Electronic. Oh, the timing on this. He's got to have some cover. Boomich is there. Electronic. He's blind. They still combine for the kill. And Electronic has to get away. MDS misses the chance, and the Molotov prevents it from moving forward any further.
Yeah, good turnaround from MDS in the last few rounds. Bit can't find the shot toward long. Lollipop gets Simple as a result of it, so at least he trades that back. That'll keep them in an okay situation for right now, as the bomb has to rotate back through T-spawn. MDS again at B. It's been working for him, so why not keep going? And they've actually vacated the B site. This could be a problem. If he gets in and gets an angle... I thought he was going to get caught with utility in his hand. It's going to be hard for Navi to take this back. Bomb's going that way now as a result. That's the obvious call. Good smoke at doors. Molotov as well to window. Quick flash, and they go for the stack. The triple plants. Late rotation as well from Box. And, okay, they are going to go all mid? No, surely one player's got to go tunnels at least, but he could get caught off. That timing might just work out in their favor. Box might get a free kill. Bit's going to be the one to challenge him. Done. Headshot achieved. Still going to go on this. We're late in the game. We're late in the half. We've got to get the guns into good positions. Titus balance well struck inside the side of the AWP. Doubles it up and looks for the third. Nearly got the leg shot, but Boomich finds both instead. And just like that, by the narrowest of margins, Navi will bring this game back to 1.
I want to know if Boomich actually aimed at the other player, if they just lined up for him. That, I think he had to have aimed at him. That is a stellar retake. You're right. That's super tough. 3-on-3 coming through like that. And especially when they lose the player in halls, that's the go signal. They have to go at that point. Navi just barely scraping by. Oh yeah, transfer's over. Nicely done with the AK. 13-12. But by virtue of so much money being built up by Nemiga throughout this half, they still have a healthy buy. Again, one more real difficult round for Na'Vi. Flashbangs out long. It's coming fast, but not a whole lot of power behind it. MDS falls for free. And that's all the flashbangs Nemiga had. They're left with 3 smokes and 2 Molotovs for the rest of the round against Simple's AWP.
You can see the length of this series just by the webcam with Boomich getting darker outside. We started off, it was still nice and sunny, bright room. Now it's just monitor glare on his face. Maybe he's put those blackout curtains down, but I think we're probably pretty decently late over in Europe right now. Yeah, 5 p.m. here, so sun would have set.
I think it's about 11 p.m. their time. Well,
there you go.
I think.
No, 10 p.m. 5 hours.
Could be 10.
Yeah, it's 10. It's 10. If they're in CEST, I don't know all of the time zones for each respective player, but
didn't do your research, huh?
I don't want to look. I think it's creepy if I know where they all live. You know what I mean? I don't need to know everything about them.
There's some weird shit going on there. Lollipop gonna walk out the long doors, deagle in hand. And Nemiga's hoping for a gift. They want Na'Vi to give them something, just anything. Give them an inch so that they can try and have an option present itself to them. Electronic obviously here's the sound cue. Bit waiting for his moment. Oh, Boomich out towards long. That's massive. Electronic's attention gets pulls away. And they all fall. Everyone on the defense crumbles one by one. With Electronic's attention turned along, Bit has nobody to bait for him. And my word, that is an unreal turnaround for Nemiga.
Perfecto, though, trying to make amends with this situation and do anything at all, but not even going to get a gun on the way out of this. They'll sacrifice a round. They don't have the money to go for it. Simple still has an AWP, so save that, please. But in CT spawn, they're not going to hunt for him. They don't have the money to justify doing so either, so he should be fine at this point. Still has 100 HP to withstand the blast radius, and not going to get one more. Couldn't catch Box. It is apparently 11 in Ukraine. So it's, yeah, they're ahead of CEST. So there you go. We were both right.
Huh. Yeah, let's go with that one. It's Lollipop again. This kill right here. I was about to bring up the old discussion of, man, Lollipop's got like 27 kills. Why are we not giving him an AK-47? And then he just bangs out 2 heads with a deagle. And all they really needed was that first one. That's the one that opened everything up. That's the one that busted the crossfire, the bait and switch that they had set up at the A bomb site. Nemiga with another lifeline, and they're 2 rounds ahead.
Bit will hold inside of the smoke nervously as he can hear shots hammering away on the door beside him. Jo, quick jump check toward top of the catwalk. That's where Simple waits, AWP in hand. And he's not up against the railing. He's back further, so it's not like he can have a shot and drop to get away. In fact, he's going to get aggressive on the inside of the smoke. Unorthodox as ever from Simple. It's not too uncommon, I guess I should say, but what I do like about it is that Electronic is there to swing and trade and protect his teammates should he need to. Instead, he goes in. Whoa, that aim. He was off, but still manages to get the headshot. Thankfully, Jo's reactions were a bit too slow.
Yeah, fortunate on that one, wasn't he? Now, they're going to follow it up, though. They're right back up Catwalk. They were coming to meet up, so this might be an odd timing as Electronic thinks they've cleared out Catwalk, and he also doesn't have the HP to really stick around. So Simple and Boomich going to control towards long, and Simple's going to try and pick one off at the cross. They're playing retake over on A. Mid to B smoke might keep Electronic frozen, so Simple, a lot falls on his shoulders.
Well, never a better man for the job. Finds one already, spots the fact that it was perhaps a run boost, looks back up, nails Box above it as well, but finally Disbalance getting us in a position to put him down, and that will open up the site for Lollipop to work in, clearing out Goose. No one else, you said it, retake on A. Bomb will be planted, but it's planted for Goose and for Gandalf. They cannot go toward Catwalk in this situation. They know that the retake's coming that direction. Disbalance nails yet one more. It's on to really Perfecto and Bit at this point in time. Boomich is on a CZ. Bit's not able to land the shots. Disbalance nails Boomich, and it's a one-on-one. AWP has the angle. Disbalance may have the game as Nemiga find round 15.
Yeah, you kind of saw that one coming. Even in a 2-on-4 inside of the bomb site, that AWP, there were only 2 flashes and force him off. The tough part was Boomich out towards long only had the CZ. That's not really a weapon you can use to pin down an opper inside that bomb site. And man, even the 2 kills from Simple wasn't enough to hold on to it. Brutal stuff. Simple got them started coming back into this game with a nice double deke out towards long, and then Lollipop did the same thing just a few rounds later to get Nemiga back into the winning ways. And the tough part is Navi's just run out of money. Upgraded pistols, light on utility, armor, and that's it. Nemiga might be taking us to Mirage.
I've got a feeling we're going there. I'd say this is a foregone conclusion. Straight up take toward long. No challenge from Navi in return. Started off so well in that round as well. Simple. We saw him do great work with the AWP, but as you mentioned, he was completely on his own.
I think the retake was a bit rushed, I think, as well from Navi. I think if they could do that one over, if they could just look at it and like rearrange a few pieces, I think they would have found a way to double them up on catwalk so that Bit had someone that could trade with him. Unfortunately, doesn't come out. Simple, gonna get dropped at car. No more magic from him. And that's a frag that's got to make you feel good if you're an Nemiga.
Boomich inside of the smoke. Lollipop's gonna get very close. There's actually, gonna go up and over, but Bit reads that. He sets an elevator down below. CZ suddenly making something of the round. MDS is gone. Hang on, because Box wants to swing back through from Goose. Spots one out toward Catwalk. AK, headshot potential. They don't want to give him that lineup, although it's electronic, and we know what he likes to do with a deagle. He's overcommitted now, fully committed now as he goes up. By Disbalance can't figure out which target to fire at. Jo gets the round back, and Disbalance closes it out, but for a second, Navi had a chance. We're going to Mirage, Jason.
Yeah, that was a bit nerve-wracking, that retake. I actually thought that Navi might pull that one off. They had a chance coming into that bomb site, a good shot from Perfecto, but Lollipop is so good. Lollipop, the fact that he wins that round for them at long, I'm still astounded by that. Beautiful work. We wanted to see some fight out of Nemiga. I'm just surprised that it netted them a win on Dust2.
Again, I mean, these guys surprised me yesterday looking at the results against Gambit. And as we said at the start of this, CIS, they've got teams that can play very well within their region. We just don't get to see them enough. And this is a solid performance again. Lollipop is a great little player.
And a lot of young talent that can take advantage and capitalize on mistakes, which I think we saw here. So that's a tough loss for Navi. That one's going to be frustrating and stressful. Either way, we're going to a break. When we get back, we're going to the third and final map. It's going to be Mirage, so stay tuned.
Мне кажется, слабых команд на этом турнире уже нету. В любой группе есть фавориты. Мы будем готовиться и стараться выигрывать у любой команды. Да, в принципе, в закрытых квалификациях мы обыграли, наверное, тех, кого должны были обыграть. Поборолись с Энтропик, игра была довольно близкая. Если бы какой-то раунд пошел не в их пользу, а в нашу, то игра могла закончиться по-другому. Да, у нас игры с форзами проходят очень часто, очень большая история. Ну, как бы да, частенько на многих турнирах. Но вообще есть такая интересная история у нас с ними, что весь 2020 год они не могли у нас выиграть. Но последние, получается, 2 игры, наверное, мы им проиграли. Везде, наверное, решает в первую очередь скилл, но не без доли везения какого-то. Они сейчас в хорошей форме, у них положительный эмоциональный фон, поэтому, ну, как бы они в этот день были сильнее, поэтому и выиграли. Вообще, я смотрю много игр форзов, поэтому у каждой команды есть свои привычки и фишки, и ты уже знаешь, как, в какой ситуации будет действовать плюс-минус каждый игрок этой команды. Ну, наверное, у них есть свои фишки, да, но как бы не мне о них, наверное, рассказывать. Стоит отметить, что анонсировали второй РМР турнир очень быстро. Мы только доиграли первый, сразу же вышел анонс второго. Мы собрались на буткэмп за 5 дней до начала закрытых квалификаций. Сейчас у нас есть неделя подготовиться к соперникам и, скажем так, удивить их. Сможем ли мы показать то, что мы наигрывали? Будет зависеть от многих факторов, но я надеюсь, что да, мы сможем удивить и соперника, и себя в какой-то степени. Я, если честно, вообще не думал о том, кто выйдет из открытых квалификаций к нам в клозы. Мы по факту видели, кто вышел, и просто подготовились к каждой игре. Не было мысли о том, кто может выйти, кто не может. От самой сильной к самым слабым, да? Самая сильная Nemiga Gaming. Дальше так, надо вспомнить, кто был. Force, Entropic, K23, Topping Gods. Тяжело мне отвечать за команду Marlian. Не хочу судить людей, за которыми я особо никогда не следил. По игре с ними не скажу, что у них какой-то высокий уровень. У любого человека есть шанс на то, чтобы развиваться и расти, поэтому что получится, не знаю. Тяжелый, тяжелый вопрос. Собрал ли Дося слабый состав? Я знаю одного игрока из этого состава. Спидак, как по мне, очень сильный состоящийся игрок со своими сильными и слабыми качествами. Если оценивать уровень игры по тому, что я знаю, а я знаю только одного игрока, это должен быть хороший состав. Но есть еще 4 игрока, которых я, грубо говоря, не имею никакого понятия, не видел их ни одной игры, и судить о том, слабый там состав или сильный, тяжело и неправильно. Не знаю, хочется сказать, что есть будущее, потому что я верю в Антоху и желаю ему всего наилучшего. Если у них получится собрать состав опыт плюс молодость, где будут горящие глаза, где будет тот опыт, который даст команде какую-то уверенность, какую-то игру поставленную и так далее, то, конечно, это так и работает, и результат рано или поздно придет. Соответственно, от того, как будет работать команда. Получится ли у них или у кого-то еще, тут это лучше гадалки, не ко мне, тяжело судить. Нет, таких команд точно нет. Единственное, конечно, что из-за всего этого хайпа хочется сыграть с Акумой, ощутить на себе, действительно ли люди играют в Counter-Strike, или там есть какой-то обман.